Namaskar. 145 to 150. Samartha Ramdas is talking about Advaitavad, means how the God is only one existing entity. It has been given in all other scripts as well. Jehovah is the only thing, Allah is the only thing, Paramatma is the only thing, in so many other philosophies as well. Then how to remain unison with that? Our soul has been detached from the infinite soul of God, and that is how we are created. Again, we should go back to that infinite self. Then we should live a very beautiful life, like a saint or sadhu or incarnated soul. And for that purpose, you will have to go on the positive path, like we saw in the rectifier when we talk about quantum mechanics in the last example. And we should live a beautiful life, straightforward path, meeting to God, even if like alternative current, when we talk about inverter, how the DC is converted into AC, whether ups and downs are there, still we go on the straight path, meeting with the God at all the times. 146 to 150. दिसे लोचनी ते नसे कल्प कोडी, अकस्मात आकारले काळ मोडी, पुढे सर्व जाईल काही न राहे, मना संत आनंद शोधुनी पाहे. दिसे लोचनी, लोचन means eyes. Whatever you see, yat drushtam tad nashtam, whatever you are seeing is going to get either been transferred into something or going to be perished, going to get perished. For example, this house is there, it will, its life is maybe 100 years or 50 years, then it will be broken and something else will be built over here. Swami Vivekananda said, 100 years ago I was not here, 100 years after I shall not be there, because at present the life is designed like that. Okay, so whatever is there is a kind of imagination for you. It's kind of a drama created for you. So get away and get beyond this drama and creation and ideas and all those things. Akasmata akarale kalamudi. Whatever the creation is there, whatever the size, shape, and the things and buildings you are seeing, even the human beings and so many other species, they are going to get entities, you can see, they are going to get perish, or they are going to change their form. Okay, पुढे सर्व जाईल काही न राहील. Everything is going ahead, nothing is going to be left behind. You are also going to leave this abroad. Nothing will be put over here, kept over here. Neither your power, money, your knowledge, your skills, whatever you are, whoever you are going to leave everything over here. You are going to go ahead. So that's why be alert, awakened, and enlightened and conscious, and live a proper life. Every moment, what you are doing, just try to analyze whether I am doing it for the cause of God or doing it for to satisfy my ego. Imagine. Mana Santa Ananta Shodhuni Pai. You know, typical. A typical person who will remove everything from your soul and will put God inside your mind. Great. Simply great. नेक्स्ट. फुटेना तुटेना चळेना ढळेना, सदा संचले मी पणे ते कळेना, तया एक रूपासी दुजे साहे, मनासंत आनंद शोधुनी पाय. 147. Advait philosophy. That formless God is there. It cannot be broken. Futena is broken. Tutena, it cannot be. If you try to pull it and break it, it cannot be broken. Chalena dhayena, it cannot walk. It will not walk. It will not get. Dhayena means so much chocolate is there or cake is there. Somebody has taken a part. It will be reduced to this thing. There is no reduction in size. It is infinite. It will remain infinite forever. Advait philosophy. Only one God is there everywhere. Sada sanchale mi panete kalena. Now, if you put yourself, I am like this, I am like that, I have this, I have that, I am going to do this, I am going to do this, who, khatam. Nothing. Then you cannot realize the God. You have to get rid of these things. Become calm and quiet, in tranquility, in peacefulness. You'll in peace you will experience the bliss of infinite God. तया एक रूपासी दुजे न सहाय मना संत अनंत शोधून पाय. That only one thing existing everywhere, that conscious, super consciousness, whatever you may call, try to understand it, try to find it, try to remain one with it, unison with it, forever, with each pulse beat, with each heartbeat, in each work is worship. You will become like a saint at all the time. If you try to find out, if you try to implement into action everything, all these things. Simple solution. निराकार आधार ब्रह्मादिकांचा जया सांगता शीणली वेदवाचा विवेके तदाकार होऊनी राहे मनासंत आनंद शोधूनी पाहे. Nirakar, formless God. That God is the fundamental base, the biggest what you can say, uh, biggest base of Brahma Vishnu Mahesh. Whatever is happening, everybody is being born, living and dying, and all this thing, existence, continuum, and then death, and all those things have only one base, and that is this infinite God. Somebody says zero is there, okay, zero is there. Nothing is there, okay, nothing is there. Empty is there, okay, it is beyond all these things. Infinite, it is beyond infinity. That God is there, but it exists everywhere, and it is the only thing that exists. Rest of the things are just created momentarily. So we are one among them. Jaya Sangata Shinali Vedavacha. Like this, people try to convince, try to tell about him, but nobody could explain. Even 1,000-headed serpent of Lord Vishnu couldn't explain it. Vivek Tadakar Houni Rahe. So that's why you have to become conscious, alert, awake, and enlightened at each moment, and then you have to become one with that and live a life like that. Like a saints and sadhu. And even with these clothes, even with simple life, even with normal life, like any human being or any species, we can experience that God at every moment. 148. जगी पाहता चर्म लक्षीन लक्ष्य, जगी पाहता ध्यान चक्षी निरक्ष्य, जगी पाहता पाहणे जात आहे मना संत आनंद शोधूनी पाहे. 149. Whatever aim you may have, in fact, if you feel that you are pursuing a puja of a God, if you are touching the feet of God, continue with that. You will feel that with that touch, you will feel the existence of God. In fact, in Marathi we call it Akhyayika, means the reality that was there, means Lord Vitthal is there since 28 yugas. Krita, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali Yuga, like this 28 yugas it is there. Earlier, my even grandmother used to say that if we touch the feet of God, we used to feel that we are touching the feet of, the child. They are so beautifully, touch and you feel it. But there are people, opposite side, that God is a, black stone, only nothing else is there. These kinds of people are also there. Touchwood, I wish we are not like that. So such both kinds of people are there, and you have to find out your path only. And you have to analyze everything. Nirakshe, Dhyana Chakshi. Then you will, your aim is remaining one with the God and doing all the things in the presence of God, and you are experiencing that your work is done by God only, for God, with God, within God, and offered to the God, and everything is coming from God only. Brahmarpanam Brahmavir, Brahmagnu Brahmanautam, Brahmavateni Gantavyam, Brahmakarma Samadhi. Jani Pahata Pahane Zata. Even if you are seeing, it is going to get perish. It is going ahead. Manasanta Ananta Shodhuni Pai. Try to understand, become one with it. That God, and live a beautiful life. Like the God is everywhere and you are like a Rasgulla. You have been, put inside the bliss and living a blissful life. Beautiful. In fact, one more thing is, you see, how can we live like that? So in Marathi, that, in fact, that Sanskrit shlok is there, but many a times in Marathi, people chant that mantra or shlok, you can say. आत्मत्वम गिरिजामति सहचरा प्राण शरीरम गृहम पूजा ते विषयोपभोग रचना निद्रा समाधि स्थिति संचार पदयो पदक्षण विधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वागिरो यद्यत् कर्म करोति तत्तदखिलम शंभो तवाराधनम. Hey Lord Shiva, you are everywhere. My soul has become Jiva Shiva, has become one with you. And now what is happening? Atma Tum Girijamati. Your Girijamati, he is living in the Himalayas and he has infinite brains. Atma Tum Girijamati. Sahachara Prana Shariram Gro. This Sharir is house of prana and all those things. Puja te Vishopabhog Rachna. Whatever I am doing, even if I am consuming drinking water or eating rasgulla or eating prasadam, that is your sadhana only, your puja only, your penance only. Nidra samadhi sthiti means whenever I am sleeping, it is a samadhi sthiti for me. Sanchara padeva padakshamati, wherever I am going, that is I am taking turn around you. संचार पदे पदक्षण स्तोत्राणि सर्वागिरो यद्यत् कर्म करोति तत्थकिलम शंभो तवारणम. Whatever I do, each moment of mine is devotion to you only, is puja of you. So that's how we have to live. We should feel it, live it, and continue to live it forever. नसे पीतना श्वेतना श्याम काही 150. नसे व्यक्त अव्यक्त ना नीळ नाही. म्हणे दास विश्वासता मुक्ती लाहे मनासंत अनंत शोधुनी पाहे. That God has no color. Pita means golden color or yellow color. Shweta means white. Sham means black. It has no color. It is colorless. It is not vyakta. It has no form. It has not come into being. This is avyakta, means it is formless, avyakta, it cannot be explained. This is also truth. At the another side is, it is vyakta. We can see it as Lord Vitthal, Prabhu Ramachandra, Devi, Shri Krishna. But at the same time, it is not even blue color. Like, we saw Shri Krishna, for example, child Shri Krishna. When this blue sky is concentrated and you make a child out of that is the Shri Krishna I saw, in fact. But it is beyond that. Mane dasa vishwasata mukti rahe. If you trust, then you will achieve the moksha, atmadhyan, brahmadhyan, kavala prapti, mukti, salvation, whatever you may say, at each moment. I give the example of Naga Sadhu. They cremate while they are alive. They see themselves have been created and they have no name, nothing is left for them. Everybody can do that. At this moment, everything of mine is burnt. You take care of me now. And live a very beautiful, pious and pure life. Manasanta Ananta Shodhuni Pahe. So like that, each moment, if we live a beautiful life, pious life, devoted to God, not hurting anybody, and every creation, every idea, every works become worship. And we realize that at each moment, then you realize that yes, I am on the right path. Let us try to live such a life on the righteous path, right path. So that we feel it, we do it, and that is the aim of being born as a human after 8.4 million births. As we have been passed through so many species. Now we got human body, so we'll try to live a life manasanta ananta shodhuni pahe. That is the aim of Samartha Ramdas, that our mind should live a life like a saint, which is living for the infinite soul of God, at each moment by realizing and by doing. Let us try to live such a beautiful life. Thank you very much.